for the reasons that my colleague from California just enumerated, but also because as I've listened to this debate over the last few minutes, you know, the Ryan budget has been called a draconian budget, a phony budget, an extreme budget, a reckless budget, a heat-seeking missile aimed at the American public. But what it has not been recognized as is a brave budget. And I say that because it gets at what no other budget in this process gets at, which is entitlement spending. The President's budget doesn't, the CBC budget doesn't, the Democratic alternative doesn't, the progressive budget doesn't. It's only this budget that really begins to address the elephant in the room. So is it perfect? No. Will I vote against some of the authorization or appropriation bills that come along in its wake? I suspect yes. But it's been said that a journey of 1,000 miles begins with that first step, and to the credit of the Ryan, the Republican budget, it begins that first step at addressing entitlement reform in a way that has not been the case. Because to do nothing would indeed be to launch a heat-seeking missile into the pocketbook, the wallet, the purse of every American as we wait for the day of reckoning to occur, which is 2025. In 2025, there will only be enough money for interest and entitlements and nothing else. So we can talk about all these other worthy programs, but without addressing that terminal date of 2025, we're in real trouble. I think that there are particular problems with this amendment. As you look at taxes going up by $2.3 trillion, you look at spending going up by $6.7 trillion, and you look at an additional $4.3 trillion of debt, it says we have real problems. But again, the operative number is what happens to the value of our currency, to future inflation, and to the value of our savings if we do nothing, which is again addressed in this Ryan budget with its address of entitlement spending. With that, I'd yield back. To do nothing is indeed extreme and it's reckless. I yield back.
Time of the gentleman has expired. The gentlelady